All right, guys, I'm just getting myself together to get this live going. It's freezing in Texas, okay? It was 35 degrees last night and this morning. I don't think it's going to get any higher than the mid 50s today. So I've got my Chiefs jacket on. This was my mom's coat. Well, this was her jacket. She was a serious Chiefs fan, and she loved Mahomes, and we called him Mahomie. That was our name for him. I still call him Mahomie. Actually, it was my name. I made it up, and we both said it. He was Mahomie. um, Mahomes went to Texas Tech, and I live in Texas, and they love Texas Tech where I am. They love Texas Tech. You know, they got a lot of Texas teams, college teams, Texas A&M, Texas Tech. I'm not going to say a lot. I'm pretty sure there's a U of T, University of Tech. There's a lot of Texas. Well, there are Texas universities, more than one. I'll say that. I saw somebody wearing a KU uh, jersey yesterday. That surprised the heck out of me. A KU jersey in Texas, where it's like Texas Techville. Like their mascot looks like Yosemite Sam from Looney Tunes, if you guys know who that is. Usually I zoom in on my video so you guys aren't looking at my crotch or my stomach, but I got on this big oversized coat that my mom left. So I feel like I'm covered, and I'm going to keep it like it is. If you guys are having any problems seeing me, just let me know. I'm trying to give you guys a chance to get into the room. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate your energy and your time. You could have chosen anyone else to go to and have a reading today, but you chose me, and I appreciate it. If you guys want to donate to my channel, my Cash App is Nature's Daughter 1976. You can hit the super thanks, super chat, super sticker. Those are greatly appreciated, and they do not go unnoticed, but I will not see that anytime soon. So if you really want to help me, donate to my Cash App. I appreciate that. It's not required, guys, but if you want to donate and you really want me to get it, the best way to get it to me is Cash App. Nature's Daughter 1976. I'm coming to you live from Empress Goddess Energy 1111 and Nature's Daughter. Guys, once I'm almost there. I think it's my Starseed account that is right there on the cusp of being able to do live. So I'll be able to get in there. Hi, Denny Bazzi. Welcome. I hope you're having a wonderfully blessed day. I hope you all are having a wonderfully blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe. I am not monetized on all of my channels. I have 5 channels, but I'm only monetized on Nature's Daughter. So that's the only way that you could donate through super thanks and all that stuff. But if you're on any other channel and you want to donate to me, please go to my Cash App. Actually, if you want to donate to me, I would appreciate it if you go to the Cash App instead. For now, just because of my situation. I'm going to try to pronounce your name. Haruna Drago. I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. I think I'm pretty good at pronouncing the foreign names because my name is foreign. My name is Karima, so it translates to precious. My first and last name translates to precious rivers. First name is Arabic, and my last name is Spanish. Okay? I am native to the United States. I'm a Native American mixed with Dominican and a little Irish, little sprinkles of stuff, but for the most part, it's Native American. I get people from all over the world, and I welcome everyone. Anyone can stop by and watch my readings. I appreciate it. Wow, my face is getting super slim. All right. I'm not really trying to lose weight, so. Hey, J Mohan R. Jai. Okay, awesome. Hi. Hi from Sudan. Awesome. Yeah, that's what's up. Hi from the United States. I've got Sudan. Well, you know my name, Karima. You know what that means. And this is my brother's name that passed away, Jabril. We had to look that up though. I don't speak Arabic, guys. Oh, you're from India? Awesome. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. We got people from all over the world coming in here today. We got Sudan, we got India. Hi, Lucila Santos. You know, I have a lot of people. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Poquito español. I do. Oh shoot, do I have my Spanish deck? I don't have it. I have it. It's just in the back right now. But this channel is for adults only. So if you're under 18, please leave the room voluntarily. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Oh, you're from Germany? Denny Bozzi? Awesome. See, look, guys. Italy, Lorenzo Carese or Carisi. Awesome. We got Italy on Nature's Daughter. We got Italy, India, Sudan, and maybe some other people that just haven't represented where they're from. And then we got Germany over here on the Empress Goddess side. Yeah, I love it. I love, love, love it. Oh my God, it's awesome. Pamela Castro, hi. It's a wonderful thing we can all come together, right, guys? It's a beautiful thing. I love it. I love doing lives for you guys. So I've been doing zodiacs, and I will come back and do another reading after I finish this one. But this one is a collective reading, okay? This is a general collective. So it's not going to resonate with everyone, and it's not supposed to. So it's okay, all right? If it doesn't resonate with you, it's not supposed to, right? If it does resonate with you, it's supposed to. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate, okay? Don't force it to fit your life. Go within, go with God, and make sure you make all of your decisions with the Most High by your side, right? Make sure you're tapping in. Make sure you're praying multiple times a day. I tell everyone, don't just talk to God when everything goes bad. Talk to God when things are good, right? Neighbor, hi. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying. Sorry, I'm not understanding. The translation isn't coming through. But hi. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get to this collective reading, okay? Because I have to go to the back of my truck to get the rest of my cards. And, you know, I almost want to just go ahead and do it now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to disrupt this reading to go get more cards for another reading. I'm just going to wait until I'm done, and then I'll go get those cards, and I'll come back and do another zodiac, because I've done about 4, I believe. Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, and Leo, okay? And I'm not sure who's next. I want to say it's Pisces or Aquarius, but I'm not really sure. I got to look, because I did the pull for that about 5 days ago. So anywho, we're going to go ahead and get into this collective reading. All right. So those of you that have already subscribed, thank you. For those of you that haven't, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe. And if you'd like to grab a membership, please do. Grab a membership on the Nature's Daughter side. Let me zoom in just a little bit. I feel like I'm far away on the thing here. All right. Is that better? Can you guys see me better? All right. Like I said, I don't want my area under my stomach all in the camera. I just think that's inappropriate, you know? I know a lot of the younger people, they're like, hey, we're showing it all. And when I was young, I showed a little bit more than what I show now, but not like today. My little sisters used to go to raves in like lingerie, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was so worried for them, but I don't think anything ever happened, but you know, you never know. Anywho, I hope everyone's having a wonderfully blessed day. Don't forget to pray throughout the day, all day, not just, you know, before bed or when you first wake up or just when things are bad. Pray when things are good. Pray all day. That's one thing I can say about the Muslim nation. You know, I grew up in the Nation of Islam. I'm not religious anymore. I'm a spiritual being because I don't need the middleman anymore, right? But I love the fact that Muslims pray 5 times a day, minimum 5 times a day, guaranteed 5 times a day, maybe some more if they just feel the need to, but absolutely 5 times a day. And that's a beautiful thing. you know, because you're speaking to the Most High. It doesn't matter what religion you subscribe to, there's only one Most High. There are multiple gods, there are multiple demigods, but there's only one Most High. It doesn't matter what you call them, trust and believe the Most High knows who you're talking to. Right? Hi, Janice Phillips. Thank you so much for your positive energy. Hi. Oh man, it's so small. Istvan Koviaks? Istvan. Is that German? Istvan Koviaks? I want to say that might be German or Russian. Where are you from? Where are your people from? Hi. I see the flag. I just don't know what flag that is. You're definitely not from Germany because I see the German flag is black, red, and yellow. We got Dini Bazi from Germany. So what is your flag representing? Istvan Koviaks? I hope I'm doing your name justice. I hope I'm not destroying your name. I hate doing that. So I hate when people mispronounce my name. People add letters, subtract letters. They call me something completely different. Sometimes it's like, what are you doing to me, man? All right, guys, let's get into this general collective reading. Only 10% of people will see this, right? Everybody's not tapped into my channel. What do we have for the collective, Spirit? What do we have for the collective? Oh, wait. Let's make sure the energy is coming from you guys and not from me. Let's see. Breaking news. Spirit says silence your mind. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. Include meditation and affirmations into your daily schedule and watch your thoughts begin to calm, right? Because meditation is a form of prayer, but it is necessary to pray to the Most High and meditate to silence your mind so that you can vibrate on the right frequency to receive what the universe has for you. Okay? Here's a close-up on both channels. I want to make sure you guys can see the cards. I know they're backwards, but if you put your device in front of a mirror, it'll flip it for you. On the lives, it flips everything. Only time it doesn't do that is if I record video, and I can't record video because I don't have enough space on either of my phones. So sorry about that, guys. Got lots of stuff going on. It's just crazy. Anybody that follows me regularly knows that I'm homeless. We're living in our truck right now. And it is what it is. But yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. Oh, and this is the deck that I'm using, guys. Spiritual News. It's from Beauty. It's by Beauty and the Soul. And off Etsy. I love this deck. I got this deck a while ago. I haven't bought a deck since my cancer diagnosis. The last deck I got was the Graffiti Vibe About It Volume 2. It's 240 card deck. It's awesome. I got that from Etsy, and it's by Vibe About It. I want to get Volume 1 as well, but you know, that deck cost me a pretty penny. It was like $123 after tax. And I was on a roll buying decks, and this was one of the ones that I bought before that, but the last one I bought was the huge deck. And I got a whole bunch of tarot decks, and I got a lot, but I can't really, the cancer situation put us in such a hole that we're now homeless, you know? Yeah, things happened, right? It put us in a hole. It got us behind. We were living in a hotel, and it got pretty bad at the hotel. The owners changed hands about 3 times while we were there, and then the last owner decided that, you know, he wanted to be evil and start charging us. He changed our rent rate without even telling us, and then came to us and told us we owed a whole bunch of money that we didn't even agree upon. We didn't sign a contract to pay what he was trying to charge us. He just changed our rent. And then once we left, he tried to hold us hostage to pay that. We called the police so that we could leave. And then he took my truck and had it towed. My $17,000 truck that I paid cash for with my settlement, he towed it. Just being vindictive, mad because, you know, he tried to do something vindictive to us and it didn't work. And so he just kept going until he was able to find something that worked. And it hurt me, but I realized that it was just something that I had to give up. Sometimes you have to sacrifice things. You have to release and let go of things in order to open yourself up to receive what you're meant to have. Just because you sacrifice something that you loved, like a vehicle, like something, a thing, you sacrifice that thing, you let it go, you release it, right? You cut cords with it, it's done, right? God will make a way for you to replace that object with something much better, a greater version of that, right? I know that I'm going to end up with a brand new truck. And even if I don't get a brand new truck, I'm going to end up with a brand new RV to live in, okay? Because we're not going to stay in this truck for long, okay? And we're not going to rent a house or an apartment, because every place that we've rented in the city that we live in has been, even the nice place, I had to clean it from top to bottom, front to back before I moved in. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I couldn't get in contact with the cleaning crew. Oh, but you want my money, right? How are you half-assing your the maintenance of your place, your home that you're renting to me before I even move in? You're letting me know that you're going to be a slumlord, right? And they turned out to be just that. And the next place we moved into was even worse. And I was just like, you know what? The energy in these homes out here is really bad. And I feel like it's where I live. It's a lot of it's a lot of cotton fields. There was a lot of slaving going on here during slavery. And I feel like the spirit of those slaves are still around. Some of the really awful things that happened, the spirit of that is still here. And just because they built new homes on the land doesn't mean that the spirit of what happened here before they built those homes isn't still in that soil. So whatever you build on that soil, those spirits are just going to go right up in there, you know? You got to cleanse the area first, right? And that hasn't happened. Anyway, I said that to say this: old energy is stagnant, right? And sometimes if you don't cleanse the energy around you continuously, entities can jump on you, right? So you got to be careful what you entertain, what and who you entertain, right? So just know that. Now, this just in: Spirit comes to remind you that resilience is in your blood. You have the power to overcome anything life may have to throw at you. If you're feeling defeated about any situation in your life right now, Spirit says don't. For you may bend, but you are without a doubt unbreakable. Okay? So, Spirit has come to remind you that resilience is in your blood. You have the power to overcome anything life may have to throw at you. If you're feeling defeated about any situation in your life right now, Spirit says don't, for you may bend, but you are without a doubt unbreakable. This is also for me. Oh man. Okay, so I'm having problems with my connection again. So I'm just going to let you guys know. I'm going to probably have to cut the one from the other because it's just not coming back in. It's not letting me try again. Oh, I hate when that happens. So we're just going to keep going, okay? On Nature's Daughter side. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can fix this because I know what's going on. It's the Wi-Fi. I'm I'm going off of Walmart's free Wi-Fi. And it just kept kicking me out yesterday on both. And I think it's because there's so many people tapping into their Wi-Fi. Okay. All right. I think I got you back. I think I got you back. Surya Pratap. Hi. Hopefully I got you back on. Oh no, I didn't. It's still acting up. So on the Empress Goddess side, if you guys can hear me, if you guys can still see me, I apologize. It looks like I'm having technical difficulties. And Nature's Daughter side, you're from India, Surya, awesome. I got somebody else in here from India as well. Awesome. I'm from the U.S. I'm in Texas right now. Okay, so if you can hear me on the Empress Goddess side, if you want to go over to Nature's Daughter, I'm not having technical difficulties as of yet right now. So I do apologize, and I'll come back to you guys later. Oh, you guys are there. Okay, so if you guys can hear me over there on Empress Goddess side, if you want to go on over to Nature's Daughter, because I'm having lots of technical difficulties. All right. Thank you so much, Surya Pratap. I need those blessings right now. I appreciate you. I really do. Because I'm telling you, life is lifing for me right now. You know, we're homeless, living out of our truck, and we're just trying to make ends meet every day. So I'm not trying to be bitter about it. I've got my head held high, and I know things are going to get better every day. Something wonderful happens. Something great happens. And I've got my miracle coming. I'm learning my lesson so I can get to the blessing on the other side. And I know that this too shall pass, right? So anybody that wants to donate to me or tip or just help me out, please do it through my Cash App at Nature's Daughter 1976. I greatly appreciate it. It's not required, but if you want to help me out, that's the way to do it. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. My country is the U.S., the United States. I'm going to end the stream on the Empress Goddess side, because it's just not working out over there. You know what? I'm just going to leave it alone. If it comes back in, it'll come back in. Spirit says, whatever it is, let it go. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free of worry. You deserve peace of mind. You deserve all things that serves your highest good. Okay? So get into it, yeah? You've got to tap in to your gifts and your power, right? You got to tap into the Most High, right? Because miracles really do happen every day. Expect sudden growth and positive movement in all areas of your life. These miracles will bring you much joy and happiness, right? Like Al Green said, he said love and happiness, but joy and happiness is pretty much the same thing. Right? I am, Surya. I am. I'm going to stay happy, and I'm going to vibrate high and stay on a high vibrational frequency, because I know that God didn't save me from cancer just to leave me out here homeless. I'm going to be fine. You want ice cream even though it's cold outside, Lisa New? I understand. I love ice cream. It just doesn't love me. So I don't really mess with it as often as I like to, but some ice cream sounds really good right now. Like, seriously. Thank you so much for liking. I appreciate that, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the tribe, guys. Anyone that wants a membership, I have 4 tiers of memberships on the Nature's Daughter side. So if you'd like to become a member, please do. It's not required, but it's definitely appreciated. Free the people. Hey, what's up? My people are coming in the room. I'm having technical difficulties again today, but it is what it is, right? My Empress Goddess channel is not really given. It's not really given today. Thank you so much, Janice Phillips. Blessings to you and yours as well. I accept prayers to the Most High as well. Even if you can't tip me or donate or help support financially, prayers they do the trick as well, all the time. You know, I absolutely want to visit India. I want to go all over the world. Honestly, I'm just going to be real with you. I feel like we are doing ourselves a disservice if we don't try to hit every continent, okay? Try to stop by every continent and see how beautiful, what beautiful wonders God has for us all over this world. Yeah, most beautiful country and beautiful people. Awesome. Well, I would love to encounter that, because the Indian guy that I just encountered here in the U.S., He is mean. Oh my God, that guy is mean. His name is Bobby. I don't think that's really his name, but he's mean. He's cruel. He's so hell-bent on women respecting him, but he looks like a little boy. And it's like, I understand you want respect, honey, but respect isn't just given. You have to earn that, you know, and you can't mistreat people and think you're going to be respected, you know? You got to give respect and love. You got to vibrate on a high frequency. You can't vibrate low and expect everybody around you to vibrate high for you when you're being, you know, low and disgruntled and crabbed in a barrel mentality. You got to give what you got to be the blessing you want to see in others, right? Like if you want to see people treat other people great, then you got to be out here treating people great yourself, right? All right, so that one ended. I did end the recording on the Empress Goddess side, so hopefully they got the message to come on over to Nature's Daughter. Right? That's right. That's right, Surya. All people helping minded. And that's how I am. I'm about giving. If I can give, I'm going to give. Like, you know, even when I go get a food box, when I go to a place that donates food, I go get my food box, guess what? When I go get my food box, I share that food. I never, ever keep the whole everything in the box. I see other homeless people and that are more homeless than me that don't have even a truck to sleep in. They're wrapped up in blankets laying on the sidewalk. I go and give them food, right? I don't have a lot of food, and that I can't, the food box that they give me, I can't eat everything in there in time, right? I don't have a refrigerator. Well, now I don't need one because it's 30 degrees outside. It's freezing. You know, 30 degrees is freezing. It can snow when it's 30 degrees or below. And that's how cold it was yesterday, last night, and this morning. My dogs, my puppies, we had to bring them inside the truck. Like we could have left them outside, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to chance it, you know. And when I tell you they were so freaking happy, my teeny weenie, she jumped up on me and she would not get off me. She cuddled up to me. She had her head right here, her paws right here, and she was snoring in my ear. And then King was sitting in the passenger seat on security duty. I mean, it was just like my husband sleeps in the driver's seat and me and Teeny Weenie was sleeping in the back. I had plenty of space for her on the floor, but she just kept looking at me with those big puppy dog eyes like, I want to sleep with you, mommy. So even though she was heavy, I was like, it's all right. Come on, sleep with mommy. Just don't lay on my knee. But yes, thank you so much. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm living with integrity no matter what. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. I'm still going to bless other people, you know? Because my situation, even though it seems bleak to some people, it's better than others. You know, I can see someone that's less off than me. And when I see that, I want to help them, you know, if I can. Hi, Taha Mikani. That looks like Arabic there. I can't read Arabic, but I can tell what looks like Arabic. You have a good day as well, Surya Pratap. I really appreciate your energy. Thank you so much. And no, I don't speak Hindi, but I do have a deck that I created myself. It's I call it the Chinese Zodiac, but I have Chinese, Western, and Hindu Zodiac in there. Because Hindu Zodiac really did interest me. But, you know, you're not the first person to ask me if I speak Hindi. I think I want to learn it. I really do. So thank you for coming in today. I appreciate your time and your energy. You have a wonderful, blessed day. Namaste. Okay. Let me just make this video public. It's going to be short for Empress Goddess side. But it is what it is. And that's done. And all right, there we go. And I got a live from that video. Cool. Absolutely. When you do lives, they AI takes it. You have the option to let AI go in and make a short reel from it, and it's pretty awesome because they choose a lot of great material to do the shorts from. So I just let them do it. Do a live highlighted short. It's awesome. I don't have to go back and do it. It's like they're editing for me. And I'm like, yeah, you do that for me. YouTube, they help out so much. I really do love YouTube, guys. People talk a lot of crap about YouTube, and sometimes they do stuff that annoy me, but it is what it is. It's computer stuff, right? You're very welcome, Surya. Thank you for coming in today, and you have a wonderfully blessed day. All right, so I'm happy with that. Let me like the video really quick. You have to. Okay, and I'll go back and deal with that after the fact. But yes, guys. Oh, shoot. So now the internet is trying to work better over there. I'm just going to leave it alone on that phone because it's really spotty on my track phone. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Surya. Thank you. Mwah. Namaste. You're awesome. I love the energy, guys. I really do. I'm so thankful. I'm so very grateful, you know. Like, I'm not bitter about what I'm going through. We're making it work, right? We're going to go get sleeping bags today. You know, it's really crazy because I lost my last storage that I had. I had a whole bunch of stuff in there that my mom had left me before she passed away. And I had 2 sleeping bags in there that, for us, we had the shit hit the fan stuff that we were preparing for because we were always being told all these crazy things that could happen, you know, natural disasters. And it was like, you want to be prepared for anything. And we were trying to make sure we were prepared for anything because we lived in California in an area where fires were all the time. So we had those awesome sleeping bags, but I lost a lot of that stuff in the last storage. So sad. But we're going to go get us some sleeping bags. I'm definitely going to get one for me because I need one really bad. My husband, he's a hot box. He doesn't get as cold as I do. But I think he's going to want to get the sleeping bag. I really do think he's going to want to get it, you know, because it's getting colder and colder. He's from California. I'm from Detroit and I haven't been there in over 20 years. He's from California. He's never experienced cold like this before. So this is like a culture shock for him. But we're going to go get sleeping bags, and that's going to make it a whole lot easier to sleep in our vehicle, keep us warm in this cold weather. And we're going to get beds for the dogs so they have a nice warm place to cuddle up to. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get my teeny weenie to sleep in the bed. I think she's going to be laying on me like she was today. She's like, nope, mommy's my pillow. I don't need a bed. Mommy's my bed. And I don't mind it because she's so precious and she's such a cuddle bug. I love cuddling with my puppy. She's almost 2 years. They're almost 2 years old though. Yeah, they're almost 2. So they're not really puppies anymore. They're more like adolescents, but they're my babies. They still act like babies, right? Because they haven't really been around a whole lot of people or other animals or anything. So, you know, when they see people and other animals, they're like, what are you? Where'd you come from? You're not my mommy or my daddy. And you don't look like me. Not really. So they're a mess when they see other things and other people. They don't really know how to handle, you know, seeing other things and other people sometimes. But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry, guys. I always get to talking about my own life and get off of the reading, but that's part of the reading, right? Because everything. Oh, yeah, these are locks. These are what people call dreadlocks, but I interlock my hair. It looks like braids, but they're locks. Yep. My locks have gotten really long. This ponytail is like on the top of my head. My locks come down to here. They're like in the middle of my back, past my shoulder blades. I said I'm not gonna. I wanted to cut them off and go back to my loose natural hair, but and my husband sent me a picture today. I don't even know where we were. I think we were in San Francisco when we took this picture. But I had my loose natural hair out. I hadn't locked it yet, and my hair was about this long. When I started my locks, it was really long. But my hair is really curly and coily. I got really soft, beautiful hair. And he's got really almost straight. He's got curly hair, but it's straight until it's about that long. And then he's got the big lock curls, you know. Those circular curls that are like that. Mine are coily. His are curly. You know, it's different. He's half native and half Caucasian. So his hair is different. And he's not the stringy hair native. We're not from the stringy hair native tribe. We're from the dark native tribe. Yeah. So, anywho, That's, he sent me that picture and I was just like, man, his hair was braided and my hair was down and it was all beautiful and flowy. And I was like, man, I miss it. But I love my locks. And I'm so glad I got locks in this situation because my loose natural hair, maintaining that costs a lot more money than my locks. I can just get a big bottle of conditioner and keep putting conditioner in my hair every day, and that'll keep my hair fresh and soft and smelling great. And when I need to wash it, if I don't have shampoo, I can literally use witch hazel to cleanse my hair and my scalp, and I'm done. It is 2 p.m. here. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Literally, it just turned 2 o'clock Central Standard Time in the U.S. in Texas. All right, guys, this just in. Karma is real. Whatever you put out into the universe will surely find its way back to you. Be mindful of what you say and what you do, for you will always reap what you sow, be it good or bad. So understand that. And don't always think you're being paid back for something. Yeah, we're on like the opposite spectrum. You guys, it's AM there and it's PM here. Yeah, yeah. I've been told that many times. I tell you, I get a lot of people coming from India watch me. I love it. I feel like we connect. Somewhere down my bloodline, there's some Egyptian in my bloodline. So I got, I can feel the connection to the continent of Africa. And it's not from what people think, you know? But this just in, forgiveness is the key to healing and letting go. Whomever you need to forgive, Spirit says now is the time to do so. There is no need to hold on to hurt, anger, or pain. Release it so you can be free, right? Thank you so much, Surya Pratap. I really appreciate your energy. You're awesome. But yeah, forgive, guys. Forgive easily and don't hold grudges, right? Because honestly, it's not beneficial to you. It's low vibrational and it will keep you from reaching your own potential if you're holding on to hurt from the past. I realized I thought I had let go of something. I thought I had completely forgiven someone in my life. And after having a conversation with my little brother, I realized that I had to do a little bit more shadow work on that, you know? And I'm glad I had that conversation with him because now I realize what I need to do. I need to forgive that person completely. And I need to completely cut cords with that energy that I'm forgiving that person for, right? Because it's low vibrational and it's not helping me to hold on to it, right? And it's not going to assist him in any way, It's not going to assist that other person. So it's a time to let go. So, in other news, you will soon be blessed with financial abundance. Spirit is always honoring. You will be honored soon. But Spirit is always honored to give to us the things that we work for, pray for, and have faith and receive, and get ready for your financial blessing. I know mine is coming. I know mine is coming. It's not winter yet. It's more like fall. But we're coming up on winter. It's getting cold. It's getting really cold. It was 30 degrees last night and this morning, so that's freezing. It's 35, but it was right there at the cusp of freezing. So there is a freeze warning for tonight. I won't be able to let my dogs sleep outside anymore. They have to, not outside. They sleep in the back of the truck. And they're in their cages, and we got them, winterized with some tarp and stuff. But I feel better with them inside with me, right? Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, this girl had on some shorts last night, and I was like, whoa. She must got some real hot blood because I was freezing. And I had on pants and 2 jackets and all kind of stuff. I wanted to go put on some sweats on top of the pants that I had on because the pants I have on are like really thin summer pants. You want to visit the U.S.? If you do come to visit the U.S., a lot of people like to go to New York because, it's New York, Manhattan, but I don't tell people to go there. I tell people to go to Washington State, Seattle, Washington, where Mount Rainier is. It's a beautiful state. It's so beautiful there. There's a lot of beautiful places here in the U.S., but Washington State is one of my favorite places. It really is. It's beautiful there. And it's a lot of people from all over the world there, too. But you know what, though? There's a lot of beautiful places. And there's a lot of beautiful places that I haven't even visited yet, right? There is a place in, I think it's New York, where Niagara Falls connects, because Niagara Falls is in Canada, but it's in on the Canada side and the U.S. side. And I believe it's New York where Niagara Falls is. I would encourage you to visit that if you do come here. Um, yeah, but yeah, come visit. Just, be careful, because people here, when you encounter racism here, it's usually pretty rank. So just be careful when you come here. Don't come alone. Come with a few friends, okay? Okay, spirits, breaking news. Spirit says you are to remain drama free. Don't let others pull you into into a world of stress and mental turmoil. Remain in tranquility and avoid anything or anyone that is disturbing your peace. Okay? Don't let people come into your world and bring their toxic behavior to you, right? Because that's what happens. A lot of people are going through something, and instead of just dealing with their own demons, they want to share. They want to, they want to deflect their negative, low vibrational energy. You don't have to accept that. So stay high vibrational, stay on the frequency of receiving, and you will receive greatness, right? In other news, you are attracting true love. You have done the work of self-love and emotional healing. By loving yourself the way that you do, those who come to you will reciprocate that same energy to you. So when you love yourself, people can feel that love, and that's what's attracting them to you, right? So take it in. Enjoy it, right? Because love is like the best frequency, period. Okay? That's what we're here to do. Learn to love, learn through love and light, not through low vibrations and hate. You can't cure hate with hate. You can match hate with hate, but it's not going to get you anywhere. You're just going to sit there and roll around like pigs in the mud. You know, if you want to change things, you have to meet someone that is coming to you with hate. You got to meet them with love. Now, there's this guy that's walking around here today, and I'm pretty sure he just wants a jump, but I don't interact with men unless my man is around. My man is at work right now, and I can't really help him out. I'm not going to. I don't do that. And the reason why is because I don't know what he's on. I saw him getting a jump the other day, and I did see him with his batteries sitting outside of his truck and everything, and I get it, but I'm not, no. I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I might need some help because someone is trying to use saying that they need help as a way to get to me and try to do something to me. I'm just not going to set myself up for that. I saw him walking over here looking at me like he wanted to ask me, but I'm just like, nah, I'm not moving my truck until it's time to go pick up my husband. This is his truck. My truck was taken. It was towed away. But I'm not going to move this truck until it's time to go pick up my husband. I'm hungry and I don't have any money. I got like a couple dollars left. It's not really enough to go eat. So I'm not even going to move for that because I don't have money to go eat. So there's that. When it gets hot in here, I got a little fan going. So you guys might hear the fan in my video. I try to keep it on low. Matter of fact, let me start my truck real quick because I'm charging stuff. Okay. And this is the deck that I just used. Okay. So, let's get into some tarot. You know what deck I have not used in a really long time? The Pope Girls Tarot deck. It's all women in this deck. I didn't even realize that at first. Yes, Lisa knew. I mean, everything happens for a reason. And I'm going to be honest with you. I was living in a hotel before we became homeless. And I feel less stressed being homeless than I did in that hotel. It was so stressful living there. I was scared every day, you know. Every time I left the room, I felt like somebody was going in my room and taking stuff and moving it around or taking stuff, period. Um, I I had a situation where every time we would leave and come back, well, not just anytime. Every time I opened my door, they had these busloads full of people from another country. I'm not going to say that they're illegal because I know some of them are, but I don't want to just say that because I'm not sure that all of them are, but I know a lot of them are. Um, that they have working there, working for this company that pays them next to nothing. It's so sad. That whole situation is sad. But those guys, a lot of them are young and horny, and the hallways of the hotel would be lined up with men sitting on their phones, sitting down on the floor. Um, some of them with their little things just checking out all hard, and because they're, you know, boo talking to their girlfriend or whatever, or whatever they're doing, but they're doing weird stuff, half dressed, you know, just making me feel very uncomfortable. And I would call down to the front desk and complain, but they didn't really care. And then in the end, the guy told me I was lying. That every time I called down to tell him people were hanging outside my room, he would check the camera and there was no one there. And I'm like, no, there was someone there. And I wasn't the only one that was, my husband was there with me. He saw it too. And then the girls that worked there said when by the time they would get up there, there would only be like one or two guys and not like 10, like I said. And that's because when I came home, I would be like, ew, that's gross. Maybe you should go inside your room with your little erection. You know, like it was gross. Yeah, I know I'm lagging, guys. I'm running off of free Wi-Fi, so it's gonna be a little in and out. I'm just glad I'm still able to. I'm glad I'm still able to stream. Are you being gross? Because if you're here to troll, you can leave now before I escort you out. If that's what you're on. If you're on some grossness, if you're trolling, I'm not the one to troll. I kicks people out for that. I don't play those games. I don't play with children. This is for adults only. And if you are an adult trolling, you should be ashamed of yourself. Okay? But whatever you're going through, you need to get out of here if you're talking gross. So anyway, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and put you on a 24-hour timeout because I'm not in the mood. I'm just not trying to figure out what you're on. I'm good. So anyway, moving on. I don't even know why people come in here with that energy. But anyway, I'm going to get back to it. This deck is an all-female deck. It says Pope Girls Tarot, right? I bought this deck from a shop here, a boutique. A lot of the decks that I was getting when I first started out, I got from a boutique here in town at the mall. They had this really nice sized spot. And I love the motif on the outside. It was perfect. And then they moved to another location inside the mall. And it's an okay spot. It's smaller. And I think it's probably better for them. It's probably cheaper and it's probably in a better spot for them. But I just love the area that they were in because the door that I would come in, they were like right there. So now I got to walk through the mall to find them. Not to mention, they don't really sell a whole lot of tarot cards anymore or oracle cards. And I bought them out. All the ones that they had, I bought all of them. Except for that old traditional one. I don't like that deck anyway, so I didn't want it. I don't like the art on it. I don't like anything about that deck. It's ugly. And I just didn't want it. But aside from that deck, I got every deck that they had. But when I bought this, I didn't realize that the Pulp Girls Tarot deck was all women. Even the kings and the characters that are supposed to be men are women. And even when it's the lovers, it's two women. So, so anybody that's offended by that, leave the room now because I'm going to use this deck. I bought it and it's a cool deck and I'm not going to not use it because It's all women. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. You know, the whole gay, lesbian, bisexual thing doesn't bother me. I don't even really, the transgender thing, if you're being honest with people and letting them know what you were and what you are subscribing to be now, it's all right with me. As long as you're not out here lying to people, lying to men, telling them that you were born a woman and you know you can't have kids, you lying ass. I don't like that. Don't lie, because you're not a natural born woman. You are a man that had an operation to look like a woman, but you'll never actually be a woman. And vice versa. A woman that wants to be a man, you got a surgery to look like a man. You'll never actually be a man. You guys will be taking pills for the rest of your life, just trying to look like what you want to be, but you'll never actually be that, right? So I had an interaction with somebody like that at the gym the other day. I'm standing there and I'm looking and I'm like, I don't know if this is a man or a woman. It looks like a man, period. I didn't know if it was a woman transitioning into a man or vice versa, but it was built like a buff ass man, right? And I wasn't sure if the features were feminine or I don't know. And I shouldn't have to guess. You know, it really pisses me off that I got to go through this, that women have to go through this. Men rarely have to go through this because everybody that's transitioning wants to do it in the women's bathroom and the women's locker room. It should be a locker room and a bathroom for people that are going through whatever transition that they're going through. They should have their own bathroom, right? As a woman, should not have to deal with anyone except for a woman that was born with a uterus. I shouldn't have to deal with anybody else. I don't care what you think you are. I shouldn't have to deal with it when I go to undress in a freaking locker room. It's annoying to me that I got to go through this trying to figure out, am I about to be attacked? You know, because everybody that claims to be a woman isn't a woman, right? And everybody that thinks they're a woman isn't. Everybody that's claiming to be a woman don't really think they're a woman. Some of them are saying that so they can have access to the women's bathroom so they can attack us. Try me if you want to. I keep a blade on me at all times. At all times. I don't care where I am. You know, I don't care if they say no weapons allowed. My purse always has something in it. I'm never going to go anywhere without it. Because there's too many weird things going on in the U.S. today where they're allowing women to be susceptible to being targeted. And I don't appreciate it. It pisses me off. And you know what really pissed me off? The girl that was with this person, because I don't know what this person was, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not going to call you a thing. You're still a human being. But this person, the woman that was with this person, tried to check me. She looked at me. She was like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, excuse me? And she's like, "Oh, I thought we made eye contact." I said, "No, you didn't. You saw me looking at this person and you want to start some shit. That's what you're doing." I said, "You trying to start shit with me?" And she was like, "I'm just trying to see." I said, "You just trying to do what? Start shit? Because you're not going to check me. I can look wherever I want to and I can say whatever I want to. This is the United States of America, freedom of speech, baby, and I can look wherever my eyes go. You're not going to tell me I can't look at somebody and stare at them and try to figure out what the hell they are before I get dressed in front of them in the women's locker room. You got a problem? I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting undressed in front of a man." And she's like, "Did you hear that?" I said, is that person not looking in the mirror? They look like a man. So if you're not a man, that's what you look like. So yeah, that's why I'm looking at you like that, because I don't want to get undressed in front of you. This is a women's locker room. And if you are a woman, are you trying to be a man? I need to know what's going on and what I'm getting undressed in front of so I know if I'm safe, right? And I shouldn't have to go through this, but since I do, you shouldn't be having a problem answering my questions because you know what the hell you look like, right? So stop playing these games and stop trying to start stuff with people that don't know and shouldn't have to deal with it. It's your issue. It's not the world's issue that you don't want to be what you were born as. So don't make the world pay for it. You deal with that and stop being so defensive with everybody else that just want to know what the hell is going on. Like, seriously, don't come for me and I won't come for you, right? Because I'm getting really sick and tired of this whole situation, you know? One thing that Trump said, if you were born with the penis, go to the men's bathroom. If you were born with the vagina, go to the women's bathroom. If you want special treatment, then you better build your own freaking bathroom. Go to a porta potty. Okay, then you got privacy. Then you don't have to worry about anybody not wanting you there because they don't know what you're going to do. Seriously. We don't know what's on your mind and what you got going on. You know, that's what it is. So that's where I come from with that whole thing. So I'm not stressed out about, you know, gays, lesbians, or bisexuals. I'm just worried about the people that are claiming to be something that they're not, just so they can have access to be predators. I don't like that. And I'm not going to be a victim. I'm a survivor. So know that if you ever come at me, you're going to be the one to get hurt, not me. All right. And here we go. The tower. Yep. And this tower moment is not hitting the person, it's hitting the building. And there's a crown on top of this building. And the building looks more like a rocket at the bottom. Looks like a rocket taking off, and you see the smoke on the sides, bolts of lightning. You see that crown? Like this was, excuse me, I almost vomited. I burped, but I almost vomited. I haven't eaten since last night. So when I start burping and almost vomiting, if someone wants to shut me up, you're not going to shut me up, babe. This message is coming out, whether you like it or not. Okay? So get into it, yeah? But this bolt of lightning, these bolts of lightning, they're in this building is on fire because of the bolts of lightning. Right? But there's a crown right there on top of the building. So this was where the royalty was living. It's 2:21, about to be 2:22 on the clock. Okay? It's 2:22 on the clock. Right? So that's great things coming, right? Look up that angel number so you can see how it fits into your world. But someone's trying to bring a tower moment to your world, right? But you're royalty and they can't hurt you. But what happened was it looks like they hurt themselves, right? They were trying to attack you at a time when you were most vulnerable. You see the stars all around? They were trying to attack you while you were sleeping, while you were most vulnerable. And it came back on them because you were supremely protected. You got archangels all around you. You got archangel. I can feel the energy of Archangel Michael, Archangel Chamuel, and it's another one, Gabriel. You got angels all around you, protecting you. Okay? So get into it, yeah? This person that wished this tower moment on you, karma came back to bite them in the butt. That's what happened. And now that karma is hitting them. That tower moment is hitting them. And you were saved. It's just like me in this hotel situation. That's what I feel like this is. Because I'm a part of the collective as well. So the karma that's going to hit that building, that hotel, it's not going to come from me. It's going to come from all the horrible things that this man, this new owner, has been doing to people. He's hurting people that are disabled. People, oh man, this one lady, she has MS and her husband has PTSD. Her husband literally got hit by a car coming home from work. And that's why they were behind on their rent. This man doesn't care. He locked them out of their room and wouldn't let them get their medication until they found $100. And then he still locked them out and called the police on them. Right? I don't know how they wound up back in there. They found some money somewhere, but that man is going to have this type of situation happen to his building because he's pissing off so many people. A lot of the people that were living there were drug addicts that he kicked out. Those drug addicts, they've been wreaking havoc on this city, breaking into cars, breaking into the donation boxes where people drop off clothes. They break into those and steal the clothes and go sell them to boutiques, secondhand shops and stuff like that. They're doing the most. It's only a matter of time before they get desperate enough and angry enough to remember he's the reason why they're in their situation and go and take it out on him. Two of Wands. Because you got the whole wide world in your hands and everything you touch turns to gold, right? Your ships are coming in. You got magical powers that you need to tap into. But you got people hanging from your energy, right? Hanging from, like, pulling your power away from you. You need to call your power back from every person, place, entity where you left it. But the person that comes to mind first when I say that, that's the person that's in your energy that you need to call it back from. 8 of Wands on the bottom, because you are magical. You know? Once you walk away from the people, places, and things that no longer serve you and call your power back, cut cords with, and release all that no longer serves your higher purpose, you're going to get so many great things, and you're on the cusp of it. You're on the cusp of being able to use your magic, use your gifts, right, that God himself gave you to get through this thing called life, right? We are all blessed with a gift. It may not be the same gift, but we all are blessed with gifts, so tap into yours. Oh yeah, I gotta throw those away. Yeah. But yeah, King of Wands. There's a lot of Leo energy in this reading, King of Wands, because you are magical and you need to tap into your gift. Like, I'm getting so much energy about your gift being magnificent, and you have to tap into it. If you don't tap into your gift, you're going to make your life harder. Okay? The gift is here for you to make it easier for you, not harder. So don't make your life harder than it needs to be. Tap into your gift. God gave you a gift for a reason, babe. Use it. It's okay to use your gifts. That's what they're there for. Right? Uh-oh. Five of Cups because, ooh, yeah. Heavy Leo energy in this. Five of Cups. Okay, so they tried to poison you. You see that? That's poison in those cups. You recognize it was poison, and you decided you weren't going to drink from any of these cups. But you are realizing, because you're doing your shadow work, that every cup is not a good cup, and some of them have strings attached. Some of them have poison in them. Right? So you got to be careful who you accept help from, because everybody's help isn't really going to help you. Sometimes they're offering you help so that they can get access to your energy and your power, so that they can help themselves, okay, through you. Two of Cups, heavy Leo energy. You got great love coming your way, and you do have someone that's going to help you with no strings attached. But you got to be your own leader of discernment as to who that person is, right? What I'm getting from this, though, is it's time for you to actually get out there and enjoy life. You know, some of you are about to meet your mate. Some of you have already met your mate, but they're going to see you in a whole new light, and their paradigm is going to shift, and they're going to love you better than they have before. The High Priestess, because you are so magical, you need to tap in, but you need to make sure you're staying in your Empress, Goddess, High Priestess energy, and stay away from the Queen of Swords energy. God has got your back. You don't have to fight anymore. All you have to do is vibrate high and find that right frequency so that you can elevate, right? Release everything and everyone that no longer serves your higher purpose and continue to ascend. That's what you're here to do. You are the High Priestess. Some of you are light workers. Some of you are earth angels. Some of you are star seeds, right? Tap into the energy that is yours and cultivate it. Page of Swords. Because you are protected. You got a lot of watchful spirits looking. You see that? Yeah, hovering around you. But you're a butterfly. Right? You're going out here fighting the good fight with loving energy, not with low vibrational energy. You're out here loving on people. Knight of Pentacles, because your ships are sailing in. You're going to get everything you deserve in life. No one can take it from you. What's meant for you is meant for you and you alone. No one can take what's yours from you. Period. No matter how hard they try, they cannot take what's for you. Right? So just know that. Going through everything that you've gone through in life, that no one's going to be able to take from you what's yours. Right? No matter how hard they try, no matter how many spells they put on you, any of that crap, it doesn't matter. They can't stop you from being you. They can't stop your blessings from coming in. Ten of Pentacles, because everything you want is coming your way. You got this, babe. You got this. Great things is coming your way. Get into it. Get into it. Yeah. Yes. All right. Let's check on the hater deck. Well, what's vibe? What's the vibe? Let's see what the vibe is, okay? Because I feel like the vibe is a little weird. Not gonna lie, I feel like the vibe is just a little weird. I feel like we got some real karmic people that are in the background trying to wreak havoc in your world, right? Unnecessarily. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Yep, somebody wants a second. What did I tell you? You got an ex out there, and you need to release them from your energy. Cut cords with and release them. If you need to do a ritual to do so. Oh, look at that doggy with your precious baby. He's so cute. He looks like a big old bear. Oh, he's so precious. I love dogs, guys. I love doggies. I don't care if they're big or small. They're adorable. And they're so freaking loving. I was going to leave my teeny weenie in here with me, but I don't think she would have been able to sit still for the reading, right? She wants to be on my lap and right here in my face. I love you, mommy. She wants to put her head right on my shoulder and her paws on my neck, around my neck, and she just wants to go to sleep. She climbs up in my lap, like, yep, yep, I'm the baby. I love it, mommy. They're red-nosed pit and Doberman. So their noses are pink, their mouths are pink. They got the jowls, you know. They look like if they bite you, they will wreak havoc in your life. And hopefully nobody ever annoys them to that point, because they are very protective of us. But anywho, someone wants a second chance. Deja vu for you, because you know it's not going to be any different than it was the first time, right? Even if they learn their lesson, even if they've grown, what happened between you two, it will never go back to what it was when it was good, right? So if you go back to them now, it's not going to be the same, right? You learned the lesson that you needed to learn. And they need to learn the lesson that they need to learn to move on, right? Because you guys aren't meant to be. If you were meant to be, you would still be together, right? You let them go because you realized it just wasn't for you. That life wasn't for you, you know? And that wishful thinking, it's awesome that they want to come back because you're so awesome, but you're just not for it. You don't want that life. You don't want someone that's going to fumble you, right? When they have the chance to do it right the first time. Epiphany, self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents. So this person is really trying to understand where they went wrong so that they can go right moving forward. But it's the energy of that Adele song. How does it go? Something about treat her better. We gotta let go of all of our ghosts. We both know we're not kids anymore. So I'll send your love to you in a letter. Treat her better. Gotta let go of all of our goals. We both know we ain't kids no more. That's real. When you grow up, you realize, okay, we're not kids anymore. We can't. 234. Things are about to look up. We can't be walking around acting like a kid. You got to learn from your mistakes and move forward in life. But once you learn your lesson, you can't expect the person that you hurt to just be open to let you come back in. You apologize and you move forward in love and light, and don't be mad if they don't want you back. You can be nostalgic about them all day long. It doesn't mean they want you now. You know, you messed up. You burnt that bridge. So now learn the lesson so you don't burn any bridges moving forward. 2:34 on the clock. I love it. This too shall pass. Today, good vibes now in the moment, right? Live for today, because tomorrow is not promised. And yesterday is done for. You can try to prepare for tomorrow as much as you can, but right now, just live for today, right? Because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow may never come. Waves, emotions, worry, fear. Let's not live our life in fear, okay? If you have a fear, you run straight forward. Like my biggest fear was being homeless. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. I have a lot less worries than I had when I was in that hotel, right? And even when I had an apartment, that, oh man, that duplex that we had, it was so horrible. So many horrible things happened while we were there. You know, when we first got there, we were like, it feels gross in here. Like the energy in that place felt gross, and I could not cleanse it out. I couldn't clean it enough for my standards. I'm OCD. I couldn't get the place clean enough for my standards, and I just felt like some gross stuff happened there. And then I found out what it was. The sewage system was backing up into the bathtub and the toilet, like overflowing with poop from the neighborhood. Yeah, and that was something that they knew was happening before we moved in. Yeah. So when we moved in and it happened to us, we were like, oh, hell no. We got to go. I'd rather live in a hotel than live in this shit. That was disgusting. I had never encountered anything like that ever in my life. That was the worst thing ever. It was so nasty. I was washing clothes one day and I kept hearing this gurgling sound. I went in the bathroom and shit was coming up in the tub. I was like, what? I was so, oh God. It was so gross. But I was just like, after that, I was like, I never want to rent another place here ever again. I'm good. I don't want to rent another place in this city ever again. At that point, I said, we can go to a hotel, but I want to focus on buying land. And even if we can't afford to buy land, let's get us an RV. I'd rather live in an RV. That's what I want to do. I want to live in an RV so I can go wherever the hell I want to go. And when I figure out where I want to be, then we can set up shop there. We can buy some land there and, yeah, get it cracking. And even if we don't have the money to buy land, we can go find a place, an RV park, where we can park our RV for like $100 to $500 a month. Yeah, life is a whole lot simpler that way. And park our RV, you know, and utilize our vehicles for DoorDash and making money and working and stuff, right? I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live in someone else's home that's horrible and got all these horrible bad memories and bad energy and shit, literal shit coming up through the tub. I never want to experience that again. So I want something that's mine that no one else has ever lived in. And once I'm ready to build my own home on my own land, then I'll do that. But until then, I will not be living in anybody else's house. I'm good. But waves, emotions, worry, fear. Like I said, my biggest worry and fear was being homeless. And come to find out, I'm under a whole lot less stress now than I was before. When it first happened, it was stressful. The first 2 weeks, I was terrified. I was like a big ball of emotion. Everything was to the 10th power. Oh my God, this, that, and the other's happening. Oh God, why? Now I'm just like, okay, this is happening. What are we going to do? How are we going to work this out? You know, God, I know you're going to make a way for me. I know it's not the end all, you know, it's going to be all right. You know, this too shall pass. I am safe and this too shall pass. I will be fine. I am a money magnet. Abundance and prosperity are headed my way. I have released emotion surrounding my truck. I know I'm not going to get it back and it's done. Okay. So I've cut cords with that and I've released that. That was my sacrifice, my truck. I sacrificed my roof over my head and my truck, right? So now I'm waiting for my blessing. I learned that sometimes you just got to shut your mouth. Even when it's something that you feel you're being wronged at or someone's doing you wrong, that doesn't mean you got to vocalize. It doesn't mean you got to match energy with people. You just let it be. You know? You can't control anybody but yourself, and that was my lesson. I can't control anyone but myself. People are going to go above and beyond to try to have strife with me, you know, and for me to let them is just like the worst idea ever. Like, I'm not going to succumb to someone else's ignorance, and that's part of how we ended up in this situation, you know, dealing with someone else's ignorance that just hated us for no reason. We don't know this girl, but we had an issue with the girl at the hotel. Not someone that worked there, someone that was living there that felt like she was above us. You're in the same situation as us. You're living at this hotel just like us. You know, you're no different than me. But I think she was mad at me because I don't work. And she doesn't know my situation. I don't work because I was injured on the job 5 years ago at Tesla in California. Right elbow, left shoulder, lower back. They messed me up. I got messed up bad. I won a lawsuit as a result of it. And I should have stayed there to get my disability and just transferred it over. But I was trying to get the hell out of California. My mom didn't want to be there. And I'm glad I left because, what, 8 months later, she died. And I didn't want her to die in a city or a state that she didn't want to be in. She was happy here in Texas. Her last days were happy until she went to the hospital. Until she got sick, she was happy. So I'm glad I was able to give her last days happiness, you know, in a place where she was happier than she was the previous 10 years of her life, you know. So there's that. But we got to stop living our life in fear and worrying about tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised, and living your life in fear is only going to make that thing that you're afraid of happen just that more rapidly. You're gonna have to face your fear eventually, so you might as well just chicka 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 choo choo pow, face it head on voluntarily, so you don't have a tower moment to make you face it head on, right? Because when that tower moment hits, it's gonna hurt and you're gonna feel helpless, right? But the Most High's got you. So just remember that no matter what the situation, whether you wanted to do it or not, whether you decided to face your fear or if you were forced to face your fear, face it. Try to do it on your own terms. Burn bridges. Lack of trust, disloyal, turn back on. Right? You know, loyalty and respect are the number one things in a relationship. Loyalty and respect. If you're loyal to me and you respect me and you trust me, we're good. These are the three biggest things. People say love. You're supposed to be loving you're supposed to be of love and light already. Period. That's supposed to be the easiest thing for you out of everything that's being done. Love is supposed to be the easiest thing. But we're not supposed to be out here burning bridges with people, being disloyal and turning our back on people and not having trust. So trust easily. Be loyal. Live with integrity. Even when no one else is looking, because God is always watching. What else, Spirit? Cutting ties. What did I say? Freedom, standing up, awaking. Awaken. I'm sorry, guys. My nose is kind of... Maybe because I have this fan going. Maybe I should turn it off. I keep the fan going because the sun is beaming in, and that makes it a little warm right here in this spot. What's going on? This girl is really trying, and she's so thirsty. She is so thirsty. She don't ever walk her dog right here. She always walks her dog down there. She must think my man is here. She think my man is my brother or my son or something. I don't know. And what's funny is, okay, look, I'll be 50 in a couple months. My man is 10 years younger than me. Neither one of us look our age. He doesn't look like he's his age. He looks way younger than what he is. So, I don't know. But these girls out here, especially the Caucasian girls, they really be like stalking my man. Seriously stalking him. And this girl, she's like an attention whore. Look, she's looking at my truck right now. She always try to like subtly look at my truck like, yeah. But she walks her dog over here by us because when we first saw, I mean, she had two pugs. Now I only see her with one. But she keeps coming over here like she's trying to get attention from us. And I noticed that she watches us from the hotel next to us, because when we come out to walk our dogs, all of a sudden now she's out there walking her dogs. She only does that when he's walking the dogs, though. She don't do it when I'm walking the dogs. She's trying to get his attention, right? So when we first saw her, we were like, oh, your babies are cute. So I think she thinks every time she come out, we're going to be like, oh, no, we're over it now. Like, go. We're walking our dogs over here. We don't want them to come and attack your little dog, right? You know, so get on. Why are you trying to hang out? We're not friends. We don't know you. We're friendly with people, but we're not trying to be friends with people, right? And she knows I got dogs over here. And King is barking at her right now, like, get your ass on. Because he don't like her. You can tell the soul of a person by how your dogs act when people come around. There's certain people that park next to me, and every single time they park next to me, soon as they pull up, they don't even have to have their window down. They can't see anybody, but they can feel your energy, and they will bark if they don't like your energy. They are quiet as a church mouse for the most of the people that park right next to me. But if they don't like your energy, they will go off, especially King, because he's all about it. So I know she's not high vibrational because he barks at her every time he feels her energy. He don't even have to see her. And I know that they are on it when it comes to energy, because there are some people that walk by us. I can feel the energy is gross, but they are so annoyed by him, and they're like ready to kill. And I'm like, yeah, keep it moving, guy, because my babies, they haven't bit anybody, but they will. They want to really bad. They're like, don't try my mommy. I love my mommy. I will hurt anybody over my mommy. And that's how they are. And they're supposed to be. They're supposed to protect their mommy. That's what their job is. And they do just that. I'm telling you, it was just me and the dogs inside the truck today while my husband at work, right? I waited until after 12 noon to put them back in their cages, right? Because it wasn't warm enough. And while I took them for a walk, King pooped 3 times. Was it King? No, it was Teeny Weeny. She pooped 3 times. I was like, dang, girl, you got to poop again? But as soon as she finished pooping, she saw this guy, this homeless guy that had a cart full of stuff. She went off. All the fur on her back stood up. Now, King, when he does that, it's just like a little mohawk in the middle of his back that stands up. And he's like, when she get mad, all the hairs from the top of her head to her tail, like this wide, stand up. She's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, oh shoot. He was like, oh, there. I was like, yeah, keep going. Don't stop, because she will eat you up. Yeah, she was protective of her mommy, and since I let her sleep with me all night and all day, now she's like stuck to me like glue. She tries to jump into my soul when I let her lay on me. She's like, okay, I want to be here and open up. I'm coming in. We're going to share this flesh bag. I'm going to be a part of your body. Because she wants to be like right all up under me, you know? And she never wants to leave. When I tell her to get down so I can go use the bathroom, she's looking at me like, but mommy, but no. I don't want you to go. Stay forever. But they're doing their job, right? But this card says cutting ties, freedom, standing up, awakening. When I told you guys you have to cut cords with and release everything and everyone that no longer serves your higher purpose, sometimes you have to do a ritual, a release ritual. Like, write down the names of the people, places, and things that you want to release, and have an open fire and put that petition in the fire. Burn candles. You can do it in candle magic. You can burn candles and do this as well. And light the paper on fire with the candle and put it in something that you can let it burn into. But yeah, look up release ritual and cord cutting ceremony and get to it. You need to cut ties with. You might need to ghost some people, just, change your number. But you need to release everything and everyone that no longer serves your greater purpose. Okay? Your higher purpose is much bigger than just you being here on this planet and doing what doing a good job. That a boy, no. You're here to change the world. Right? You got a grand purpose, so get into it. Glow up. New opportunities, new careers, successful business. Yeah, because you're not supposed to work for people. Some of you are. But for the most part, most of you are supposed to have your own business. You're supposed to be out here helping and heal the world. So in order to do so, you got to cultivate something new, right? You're going to be inventing things, writing books to help people, right? Some of you are going to be life coaches. Some of you are going to be therapists. But get into it, yeah? Get into what you are called to do. Your life purpose, what God wants you to do in this world, okay? Longing, missing you, let's talk, reunion. That is this person that's from your past. I'm not sure if this is an old friend or a family member. I'm not sure. The energy seems pure, but I'm not sure what tore this union apart. You got to be your own leader of discernment to figure that out. But what I'm getting is maybe life just sent you in different directions, and this person is just missing you. Sometimes it's a situation where it was a roller coaster relationship, and that person kept running in and out of your life, and you decided the last time they ran, you just let them keep going, and you didn't chase after them. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. Yep, that's that person. That's the energy that I was feeling. Some of you have some old family members or friends that you just lost touch with because life be lifing. But this is the energy that I felt. That's this two-faced person. Their mask slipped off. They live a double life. They're a cheater. They're a backstabber, and everything they do is to hurt everyone around them. They don't care about anyone. They don't even love themselves, so they can't love you. Distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. That's the energy that you need to give to that person. Bye-bye. Snip, snip. You get the deuce, baby. Yeah, see ya. Wouldn't want to be you. Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Consequences, bad choices, games, big signals, yep. Yep. They want to burn their face off. Go ahead, play that game with your own face. You're not going to hurt me if you burn your face off. Legal, lawyers, court, paperwork. Someone is keeping something from you, but the law is making them give it to you. And the paperwork and the court and the lawyers are there to make sure it happens. And you don't even know about this, some of you. You have no freaking idea. But this person is feeling trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness because they know what they did was wrong. And you didn't deserve it in any way, shape, or form. They know it. I don't even know why people do these ugly things to others. You know it's going to come back on you. Karma always comes back. Always. You can't be ugly to people and expect to never be the energy to be returned to you. It's coming back. Yep. Stagnant, stuck, dead, in, frozen. That's the energy of this person because of what they're doing to people. You're always going to be stuck and stagnant. Meanwhile, you're over here living in harmony, balance, peace, happiness. And this is what they want for themselves. But the reason why they can't get it is because of how they go about it. You're never going to receive harmony while you're out here hurting people. You're going to be stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. You're not going to get anything you ever want in life if you're hurting people. Period. And you don't deserve it. You don't deserve anything good if you're out here hurting people, living your life in envy. That's a sin. You need to figure it out. But you can't make other people pay for your mistakes. You can't be out here mistreating people, expecting them to make your life better, right? Family, blood ties, inner circle, because you're moving on. You have moved on. And this person wonders how. How do you keep getting back up from all the ugliness they send your way? Because you are blessed. Because you are freaking blessed, okay? All that ugliness that they're doing, it's only going to hurt them, not you. Ooh, that was a big mosquito that I killed earlier. I rubbed it on this towel. I thought that was a mosquito. These mosquitoes out here are prehistoric. I mean, when they bite you, it's like a big old knot. I don't like it. What is this card trying to come out? Limitations. Let go of your worries, fear, and doubt. Limit freedom of action. What did I say? Don't put limitations on your today or your tomorrow by worrying about what the outcome is going to be. You put that worry in God's hands. Let God handle it. The Most High has got you, babe. You don't need to worry about a thing because the fruits of your labor are here. That's what's on the bottom. Rich gain is here. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich, baby boo. It's time for you to step into your light, step into your gift. Okay? You do not have limitations. Alchemy. Transform the situation using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets. Okay? Why do you think Jesus disappeared for all those years? He was off learning the secrets of life, how to use the magic to his disposal. Spirituality. Okay, how do you think he learned how to turn water into wine? That's a magic trick, okay? Hello? Oh, we're using the Money Moves Oracle deck. Did I show you guys the last time? I think I did. I did. All right. What do we have for the collective spirit? Because the energy that I'm getting is great things are coming your way no matter what other people are doing. Just like I said, great things coming your way. Winning. Don't spend everything at once. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Right? So that says basically enjoy what you win today. Just put a little bit of something up for tomorrow. Even though tomorrow's not promised, you want to make sure you prepare for tomorrow as much as you can. Right? Just in case it does come, you're ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's how that goes. Right? You know that saying. That's the best saying ever. Wealth. It's come your way. Keep up the great work. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. All the cards that are coming out is for you. You got this, babe. Everything you want is coming your way. So get into it, yeah. Yes. Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Because life be lifing, but I'm telling you, when you doing it right, it's sweet success. Huh. Get what you want. It is not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Everything you want, baby. Yes. Get into it. Sweet success. Wealth. Right? Fruits of your labor. Yeah. Using alchemy to get it. There's nothing wrong with magic, guys. It's when you use it for dark purposes to hurt other people, then that's a problem. Money matters. Invest your money wisely. Expense, save, cut costs, reduce, plan ahead, make an informed choice, right? Just because you got money now doesn't mean it's going to be there later, right? But you can't take it with you, so don't hoard it all, right? Just save some for the future. Save some for the next generation so they don't have to work so hard. But teach them what hard work is all about. Because one thing that I notice about people with money is they spoil their kids to the point where they don't even respect money. They don't respect people. They don't respect the grind. They don't even know how to work for anything because you give them everything. Don't give your kids everything. Make them work for it. Just because you worked for it doesn't mean they don't have to, right? You working for your money made you appreciate it a lot more, right? So what do you think your kids are going to do if they don't have to work for it? They're not going to appreciate it. They're going to be some entitled, privileged little pricks, and they're going to wreak havoc on this planet thinking that everybody owes them something. Now, all that does is turn your kids into a big narcissist that thinks everybody's here to serve them. No, they're not. Teach them how to work hard. Teach them how to appreciate everything, including life, especially life, love and light. Because these kids today don't appreciate life. That's why they're so quick to take each other out. They're fighting to the death on vacation because they don't even respect each other. Like, it's really gross how things are going on out here today. So, just because you worked hard for something doesn't mean your kids deserve to not work hard for their stuff. They need to work just as hard because it turns you into a better person when you work hard for your stuff. Not that you got to, like, slave out for it, but when you put forth effort to get something, you appreciate it more. You take care of it better. When everything is given to you, you don't care about anything because you just know all you got to do is ask mommy and daddy to buy you on some more, right? Because you're entitled. You think they owe you. Those same parents that do everything for their kids, guess what happens? Those kids wind up killing you for the rest of the money because they want it now. They don't want it in the trust or the inheritance. They don't want to wait until you die of natural causes. They want to kill you and take all your money right now because they don't even love you. They don't even care about you because you have not taught them love. You taught them how to be a disrespectful little prick and sit there and just take whatever someone gives them. You didn't teach them how to love on each other, how to respect on each other, right? That's something that you got to teach. It doesn't come honest. It doesn't come natural to everybody. Surprise, be ready for change. An unexpected turn can bring positive change, right? Just like my unexpected turn, being homeless has not made me feel negative. It's made me feel more positive and more connected to the world. Because I understand that things that happen that seem bad are not always bad. It's a learning experience, and sometimes it's something that we need to know so we can grow into a better person, so we can understand other people's situations. You know, there's a lot of people that are homeless that you wouldn't even know that's homeless because they don't look the part. Everybody that's homeless isn't dirty. Okay, partnership. Prioritize your connections, joining forces with business partners for a win-win cooperation. Have connectivity issues again. Success, right direction, and actively overcoming difficulties. Hello. Get into it, yeah. Abundance and prosperity. But here is your confirmation in this deck. All of the money cards have come out in this reading. All of them. I think it might be one left. I don't even know if there is. I think all of them already came out. I really do. Seriously. Well, no. Resources. This is the other one. Resources. Use wisely and as needed. Be grateful for what you have and saves future. I think this is the last money card. All of them have come out in this collective reading. Direction. Plan where you want to be. Do not deviate from the path. Attract a mentor if necessary. You're on the right path. If you deviate from your path at this point, you're going to delay your abundance. Only you can delay your abundance. No one else can. They can distract you. They can put obstacles in your way, but only you can make the decision to follow that distraction and to let it distract you. Love affair. Don't lose your mind. Beware. Love affairs at work rarely and well. So this doesn't sound like love. This sounds like an affair, a sexual thing, someone that's cheating on their mate. This is not going to end well. So be aware of that. And then when I cut the cards, loyalty. Be loyal to your friends. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Yep. You see how there's a dog on there? The most loyal creatures on the planet. All they want is to love you and be loved by you. That's all they want. And they'll give you their loyalty for the rest of their lives. Yep. My babies love their mommy. My king, I was sitting here cuddling with my teeny weenie. And King looked at me with those puppy dog eyes like, I want some love too, mommy. And I put my face up to him like this, and he was like, he's like, yep, I want love from my mommy. Yeah, give it to you. Yeah. He's such a little cuddle bug. He's so precious. Such a good baby. Such a good baby. All right. I got so many decks. I don't know what I want to use. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to use the Goddess Vault. I don't know if I'm going to keep showing my decks because I noticed that the reader that's always her readings sounding more and more like mine, it's because she watches my readings and then she goes out and buys all the decks that I use for my readings, because I'm noticing her readings, every time I go back and look at one of her readings just to see if she's copying my stuff still, she is. And she's going out and buying all of the decks that she sees me using. I purchased one deck like her deck. the 240 card vibe about it, graffiti deck. Well, I mean, it's not her deck. She doesn't own it. You know, it's just a deck that she used. I never saw anybody else using it. She's got volume 1 and volume 2. But when I saw the deck, I was like, oh my God, that's a beautiful freaking deck. I wasn't even stressed about the messages on there. It was just so pretty. I like the pink gilding. I like how thick it was. I like the messages on there. It was awesome. So I was like, I'm definitely going to get that deck. I love it. I'm going to get both of them, but I wanted to get the biggest one first, right? The volume 2 is 240 cards, and volume 1 is 220. So anyway, I went and got that deck. After I got that deck, well, before that, I noticed that she was buying decks that I was buying, and her reading started sounding more and more like mine because she's using the same cards as me, right? And she's trying to read them just like I read them instead of using her own flow. She's sounding more and more like me because she was real, I'm above you, you're beneath me before. Now she's trying to be nicer, a lot nicer, because I'm very nice on my readings. I don't treat people like they're beneath me because no one is beneath me. We're all human beings. But she's become a lot nicer, and her readings sound a lot like mine because she's using all the decks that I use. Like, I remember when she first started doing this, and this is before I went out and bought a deck that she had. I said I got all these decks from Temu. I was so excited because I got 8 decks from Temu for like less than 35 bucks. And I was about to spend 35 bucks on like 1 or 2 decks from Amazon or Etsy. And I was like, oh, I'm not doing that, you know. So I was like really gung ho about buying all my stuff from Temu. But I started noticing why they were so cheap. It was because they were the little travel size cards. So I started buying the standard size decks. They weren't much more, just a couple dollars more. But I was like, okay, so I've gotten this, this, and this in the standard size, and I'm about to get this, this, and this in the standard size. Well, when I said that, she started going out and buying my decks before I would buy them. Persephone, goddess of the underworld, bringer of food and fair weather, manipulation, shapeshifter at will. Ooh, I don't know. That doesn't feel like positive energy. She's the goddess of the underworld, bringer of food and fair water. Manipulation, shapeshifter at will. Shapeshifters are not. I have the people that I know that shapeshift. It's not a positive situation. I have yet to meet somebody that shapeshifts positively, so that's just me. But whoever that person is in your life, beware of them. You are a light worker, driven by a deep desire to serve those in need. You are blessed with intuitive powers and inner guidance. That's me. I am definitely a light worker and a star seed. And I am always trying to help other people, even in my time of need. Like I said, when I get a food box, I like to go bless other people with that food box, you know, because I can't eat all of that food. You know, they give you, like, you know, the boxes are getting smaller and smaller, but the food and the food is becoming more canned goods than fresh food because they were giving a lot of fresh food and it was good stuff too. Oh man, but they stopped doing that. But even when I get a food box and it's short, I still give almost half of it to other people because I know I'm not the only one that needs food, and I'm hell bent on being the change that I want to see in others. You know, just because I need doesn't mean someone else doesn't need more than me. And I'm going to help other people in every chance I can. Psychic, clairvoyant, fortune teller, prophet, sensitive, and supernatural forces. 2 supernatural forces and influences. You are psychic. You see things coming. And that's the reason why you're able to get through things differently than others. You know, when you tap into your power, you're able to get through life differently because you're using your power. You're utilizing what God gave you. People that don't utilize what God gave them, they get mad at the people that do. And it's like, why are you upset with me? I'm tapped in. You just need to tap in yourself. Blocked. You've got these people that that tried to wreak havoc in your life. You got them blocked, and they're pissed because you don't want to deal with them. You forgave them in love and light, but you didn't want to let them back into your life. You blocked them forever, and they're pissed about it. Oh well, go cry me a river because you did what was best for you. Goddess codes, no fuck shit allowed because you are tired of dealing with the mundane and the monotonous, the toxic karmic people. You're done with it. If it's not from the Most High, you're not dealing with it. And I congratulate you. Congratulations, babe. Access granted. Congratulations. You have access to the Goddess Vault, evolution, spiritual abundance. Know that whatever you desire on the other side is already within, right? So you're not going to have to fight for what you want in life. You're not going to have to fight for what you need. Everything is coming right here for you. All you have to do is walk away and release and cut cords with the things and people, places and things that no longer serve your greater good. Gaia, mother of all life, brings order to chaos, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual enlightenment. Mother Gaia is here to service you, okay? To bring you flow, to help your cup runneth over. You need to free yourself and your mind from all the low vibrations. Elevate yourself. Okay, Archangel Oriel. That was one of the other archangels that's here to protect you. Light of God, wisdom, intellect, insight, solutions, strengthens faith, creative powers. You are protected by about 4 or 5 archangels. Star child, you are star seed. Divine being incarnated from the stars, highly sensitive children, a specific mission to create betterment in our world. Yes. Get into it, yeah? Some of you are demigoddesses. The chosen one, destiny, unique gift, special lineage, sacred duty, divine purpose, server of the greater good. Yes. Step into your power. Tap in. Step into your power. You are a goddess. Goddess uploading. Straighten out your crown. Okay? Because you are, shine bright like a diamond. Oya, rebirth and change. Stormbringer, protector of children and spouses. Because if I'm not mistaken, the history of Oya is she had like 9 miscarriages. She gave, no, not miscarriages. She gave birth 9 times to children that died at birth. So she's the protector of children because she wanted them so badly. And spouses. Spiritual bath. Relax, release, connect. Spiritual cleansing, protection, prosperity, clarity, reconnecting to your ancestors. It's time to take a spirit bath or shower. And release the attachments and the demons and all the low vibrational stuff, the evil eye, the black magic. Release it all in love and light. And ask God to cleanse you from head to toe, inside and out, mind, body, and soul. Get into it, yeah? Okay? Because this is the fool's journey. Embarking on a new journey, leap of faith, the unknown, new beginnings, yes. You got a big fat yes. Whatever you want to do right now, now's the time to accomplish those goals. Okay? Take a leap of faith because you are in goddess energy. Look at this. Look at how that popped up. Goddess energy and goddess. Right there together. Yep. So tap in, guys. I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave you with that energy. Tap in. Know your worth. Aphrodite. Love, beauty, fertility, lust, pleasure, passion, procreation. You're here to procreate children and new ideas. You're here to change the world. Make it a better place for you, for me, and the entire human race. So get into it. Okay? Get into it. Learn what you need to learn to move forward in love and light. Tap into your gift. Call your power back. Do all of that. Learn from your mistakes and move forward in love and light. Don't hold grudges, right? Just forgive easily and love hard, right? Be loyal to a fault. Be the change you want to see in others. Be great at all times. No matter what other people are doing, you be great, right? You live in your greatness. You live in your light, okay? Because that's what you're here to do. I feel like I should pull more cards. Well, I still have a signal, but I did want to do a zodiac reading. I just don't know if I'm going to. Because my husband is at work right now, and when he calls me, he's like 2 hours away right now. So when he calls me, I'll still have a couple more hours. But I'm really, even though I got some good sleep today, I feel weak because I'm hungry. And like I said, I don't have anything to eat. And I haven't gotten any donations. And I didn't call my brother and ask for any help today because he helped me yesterday. But, and my husband worked so long, he didn't get a chance to cash his check. And I don't know, they said today that if they keep him extra long today, they're just going to pay him in cash instead of a check because he still can't, he still won't be able to cash his check if he gets off too late. So that's why I'm sitting here hungry, because there was no money. And I got a couple dollars, but it's not really enough for me to go get anything to eat. So um, that's why I was saying at the beginning of this, if anybody wants to tip, donate, or support, my Cash App is Nature's Daughter 1976. You can donate to me on YouTube if you'd like, but I won't see that money today. And I actually need it today. So it's not required, but if you want to help me, please go over to my Cash App at Nature's Daughter 1976 and donate whatever you can. But like I said, it's not required. I do appreciate all help though. Even if it's a super thanks that I won't see for 30 days. Even if it's a prayer to the Most High, I appreciate that. Okay? I appreciate all of you. I hope you guys are having a very blessed day. I hope you guys get a chance to get out into nature today. Hopefully it's not too cold. Um, but love on yourselves. Love on each other. Try to be the change that you want to see in others. Try not to let this world make you bitter and evil and mean, because the way people treat each other nowadays, it's so ugly. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to let life make me so bitter that I can't be nice to other people, you know? So there's that. I think I am going to wrap this up though, because I need to go use the potty. And I really just don't feel good because I'm super freaking hungry right now. My stomach is growling and now I'm starting to burp. So I think I'm going to go use the restroom and see if there's anything I can get in Walmart for $2. Probably not. But I'm going to try because I'm that hungry. I'm starving. I miss McDonald's having that dollar menu. That would really come in handy today. Ooh, it's getting warm in here because the sun is just beaming. But it's cold out there. It is not warm. The only way I'm going to feel warmth is the sun shining on me because it is cold. But I hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed day. I hope you guys are blessed. I hope you guys are grateful for what you have and the people that you have in your life, right? Because tomorrow's not promised, Everybody didn't wake up today, Some people didn't wake up. Some people woke up sick, And, oh, they came and got that U-Haul. Okay. There was a U-Haul out there just hanging out there with a sign on it, trying to get, I guess, business. I don't know. But anywho, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed day. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to go throw away my trash and go to the potty. And I will see you guys next time. Love and light to you all. Namaste.